Hi guys, Super Mini is so cool. Welcome to Miniroute's channel. After the ME Rubik's Cube host, we have launched another mini host with dual optical ports and dual electrical ports, Miniroute R1. Then it is the same as the Rubik's Cube M1. We still use Intel's 12th generation N100 and N305 CPU. This 10G mini host adopts the patented shell of Miniroute. Compared with the previous 10G model with onboard Pico, Miniroute R1 adopts a single-layer board structure, more mini and petite, also more stable and with lower power consumption. Then let's learn about it together. Let's measure its size. The length is approximately 148 mm. The width is approximately 127 mm. The thickness is 60 mm. The weight of the bare machine is about 1085 grams. First, let's take a look at the shell. R1 adopts an all-aluminum alloy body. Configure the representative sharp wind cooling fin of Miniroute. Mainly rely on passive heat dissipation. At the same time, for auxiliary heat dissipation, we have a circular fan cover on the top. This circular fan cover is inspired by the beautiful pattern of window grills. There is an 8010 double ball bearing fan installed in a hidden way at the bottom. Inside the shell, the CPU and 10G chip are configured with a thermal-conductive copper block. Let's take a look at its front interface. The most eye-catching thing is these 4 network ports. 2 10G optical ports use Intel 82599ES network cards. 2 2.5G electrical ports use Intel i226V network cards. The Intel i226 network card is very familiar to everyone, often used in 2.5G software routers. Then through these 2 optical ports, combined with 2 electrical ports, we have many interesting ways to play. Here is the auto start toggle. Can be toggled for switch control. Here is the DC 12-volt power supply interface. Let's take a look at the side. They are power switches respectively, Type-C, USB, TF card socket and 2 HDMI 2.0 interfaces. 4 Type-A ports and 1 3.5mm audio interface. Here are 2 reserved Wi-Fi antenna holes. There are also reserved bracket holes at the bottom of it. Can be fixed to the monitor. After learning about the appearance of headphones, next, let's take a look at the motherboard. Then let's take a look at the bottom first. Here is the onboard CPU. Intel Alder Lake-N series. We select 2 of the more popular CPU in Magic Cube ME, N100 and N305. High-low combinations are used to meet different performance requirements. The temperature of the CPU during stress testing remains between 60 and 80 degrees. The temperature at the top of the shell is 32 degrees. Side temperature is 40 degrees. The temperature control performance is relatively good. Take a close look at Intel CPU. Here is an Intel 10G optical port chip. This is a M.2 SSD slot. Support the NVMe protocol. Here are 2 sets of CPU fan sockets. Among them, CPU fan E, connected to the fan in the casing. Another one can be expanded. Let's take a look at the front side. Here is the memory slot for DDR5. Maximum support is 32GB. Here is the
SATA
socket. Here is the Wi-Fi socket. Support common Intel X210 wireless network card. Also support other wireless network cards. This slot for Wi-Fi. The adapter board can convert Wi-Fi to NVMe. We can expand another SSD. This Wi-Fi slot can be done through an adapter board. Convert to M.2 NVMe SSD slot. If Wi-Fi is not used, install a hard disk on the top, and install a hard disk on the bottom. Then add a 2.5-inch
SATA SSD.
We can assemble a multi-bay NAS. Here are two sets of COM pin headers. Here is the jumper for switching. As we all know, N100 and N305 have 9 PCIe lanes. These two 10G optical ports occupy 4 lanes. These two 2.5G network ports occupy 2 nails. Wi-Fi slot occupies 1 nail. SATA 3.0 occupies 1 nail. The M.2 SSD slot occupies 1 nail. These 9 PCIe lanes are allocated very reasonably. Next, I will introduce these two 10G optical ports. Regular applications. One of the optical ports. We can connect optical module. Another optical port can be connected to an AOC optical module. For example, insert this end into the soft router. The other end is connected to a switch with optical port. This adapter module converts optical ports to electrical ports for use. Just like this. Such a mini 10G soft router. Such a powerful mini host. Are you attracted? Come and snap up for an experience. You can also buy it on Amazon Miniroute. That's all for this video. Thanks for your watching. See you next time. Bye.